He failed his college entrance exam 3 times, rejected from 30 jobs, including KFC, laughed out of Harvard, and at 35, he still had no money. But today, he's worth over $25 billion. Jack Ma was born in Hangzhou, China, in a time of poverty and limited opportunity. He was a small kid with no natural talents. He struggled in school. He failed his middle school entrance exam, then high school, and later university. His math scores almost always failed. But every morning, he rode his bike for 40 minutes just to speak English with foreigners at a hotel. He wasn't studying for grades. He was studying for life. At 24, Jack applied to 30 different jobs, rejected from every single one, including KFC, where 24 people applied and 23 were hired. The one person rejected, Jack Ma. He also applied to Harvard 10 times. Every time, you are not the kind of student we want. Years later, Jack discovered the internet. When he searched beer, he found results from the US, Germany, even Japan, but nothing from China. That was his moment. He decided to build a company, an internet business for China. He pitched his idea to 18 friends. 17 said no. But one friend said, "Let's try." And with just $2,000 and a second-hand apartment, Jack started what would become Alibaba. But success didn't come easy. Alibaba struggled for years. No profits, no investors. They were losing money fast. At one point, Jack's team asked, "Should we quit?" He looked at them and said, "We've come too far. If we die on the battlefield." And then the breakthrough came. Customers started trusting his platform. Investors finally listened. Alibaba exploded, and Jack became the face of China's digital revolution. In 2014, Alibaba went public on the New York Stock Exchange. It raised $25 billion, the largest IPO in history. The man once told he wasn't good enough for a fast food job. Now leading a tech empire, Jack Ma was now more than a businessman. He was a global icon, invited to speak at Davos, the UN, and Harvard itself. Jack Ma's success wasn't luck. It was failure, embraced. Rejection, converted into resilience. He once said, "Before 30, follow a good boss. After 30, do something you love. Before 40, fail fast. After 50, focus on legacy." He retired from Alibaba in 2019 to focus on education and philanthropy. He wants the next Jack Ma to rise, but faster, stronger, and smarter. Jack Ma's story isn't about business. It's about belief. The world told him no, but he told himself yes, again and again. He turned poverty into power, rejection into redemption, and fear into fortune. So ask yourself, when the world says no, will you stop? Or will you become the reason it changes its mind?